Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mod 6 to the Sky. Last episode, I believe we set up this system, so we get some coal coke, which we might actually need two of these machines, two of these coke ovens, because not only is it a bit slow, but we're actually building up excess coal. We'll also have to take care of this creosote oil, which I think should be easy. That should be fine. And essentially, this just drops coal coke on these flowers, which is going to get us a lot of mana. Pretty good mana. So, this episode, I'm gonna try a few things. The first thing I'm gonna do is test out the auto hammerer. I want to test this guy out. It is pretty cheap now that we're at a spot where we can afford him. But I also want to test out his maximum speed versus, say, a pulverizer with some upgrades on him. Not only just these four flux linkage amplifiers, which increase the power by 100%. So it's like the efficiency. Efficiency? Yeah, the efficiency of I guess the speed. It uses more RF, but gives you more speed, right? And these guys can actually be amped up. They can be amplified even more with these upgrades, as far as I can tell. So it says, improves base attributes, other augments may be more effective as a result. So I've had a look at all of this stuff, and I think we actually can craft all of these things. Now, I don't know if we can craft it for, say, an entire system, right? Like, I don't think we have enough resources for that. But we can definitely test it out on one machine and see how that compares to one hammer, one auto hammerer. And I think that's fun as well. Another thing I did was set a keybind for my, I actually don't even know where it is. For this guy, for the wireless crafting grid. So that's just in controls. I searched wireless, and it's this guy right here. I set mine on R, so I can just press R with it in my inventory. I don't think it has to be in my hotbar. Yeah, so I just gained an extra space where I can, I don't know, put my wrench. Beautiful. So I guess we'll get started. Where do we want to get started? You know what? We'll start with the auto hammerer. So it's saying that we don't have iron or diamond hammers. Is that true? Ooh, it sort of is true. And that's because our iron pieces that we set up from the last episode aren't getting automated yet. Um, Okay. That, it's an easy fix. It's an easy fix. We should have the auto compressor, right? So this guy, I believe what I can do. Let's see. Does this guy have auto input? He does. That is beautiful. Input from the right. Auto input. What I'm going to do is make an exporter. So hopefully we have the stuff for this. Apparently we can auto craft it. So that makes. Ooh, we need an iron ingot. Okay. I'm going to have to manually smelt some of this stuff. I probably won't even bother pulverizing it yet. Maybe? I don't know. The pulverizer, it takes such a long time that I don't know if it's worth it. So here we go. Exporter. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I've already failed. I also set up a poll on my channel in regards to the length of these videos. How long you want them to be. Whether you want them to be like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 50 plus minutes. Because in the past, I've tried making them smaller, which is a little bit harder for me to do as well. But people didn't like them as well. So it was sort of like, I might as well just do these ones that are easier for me to do. And people seem to enjoy them more because I guess they're a little bit more raw. But I could also do both. I could do like a long video and a short video. So all I'm going to do now is, I guess I can grab a stack. I'm going to grab a stack of all of these pieces and have them be exported into this guy. Now, we might need an advanced exporter, which I don't even know if we can make, to be honest. But we'll see how this goes. You know what? Better idea. Is it a better idea? Yeah, I think it is. What I'm going to do is get a chest. We're probably going to have to make a chest, but that's fine. The chest is going to go... where's the chest going to go? The chest is going to go here. I actually wanted to place it there, but that's fine. And this chest is going to be a buffer. So that will allow us to place multiple exporters on this one chest, and then we'll simply pipe it out into the top. Also, I have not charged my jetpack. I was going to try and take care of that too. But yeah, let's take care of this. So, tin, gold, aluminum, silver, zinc, platinum, copper, lead, nickel. Okay. So up to nickel is what we've got taken care of. So I can chuck all this stuff in, and yeah, this is going to be really messy because I don't even know what I'm up to. I should have You know, eventually we'll know what we're up to because there'll be something that's left. So we might actually be right. We might be fine as we are. Let's grab our item pipe and place it there. And we might be able to wrench this without having to go up top. I think so. Is that taking stuff out? Yeah, it is. Nice. Okay, let's get back up top. And yeah, I don't really know what my play is. You know what? I honestly, I need to charge my jetpack. So let's just... Oh, we're using all the coal, aren't we? Alright, I've charged this up a little bit. So there we go. That should hopefully fill up our jetpack. It has. Beautiful. Let's also quickly pipe in power into here, which apparently isn't going to happen quickly, but I mean, you know, it's fine. I'll just make some more. Ooh, you know what? We actually have some, so I don't need to make more. Although, I still might. I don't know if... Ooh, apparently it is enough. Beautiful. Place that there. Da-da-da. So now we should have... Yep. And it's going directly in here. And this guy's that fast that it should take care of everything. There shouldn't be a single backlog, which is what it looks like it is happening. So there we go. Now we have resources, right? In theory. Let's actually chuck the rest of this stuff in here too. Did I put iron in here? Wait. I didn't put iron in here. Iron is far more important than... I'm thinking platinum. I'm thinking we haven't used platinum in a while. Or zinc. Platinum we'll get rid of. Iron we'll put in. There we go. This stuff we'll just chuck in as well. Why not? Auto hammer. I'm still a bit sick, so sorry if I sound a little bit off at times. But, okay. Where can we test this? You know what, actually, I think it's a perfect test? These two machines right here. This will be the perfect even playing ground, right? This guy's sifting netherrack really slowly, and this guy's sifting endstone really slowly. So, simply, all we have to do is switch this out, right? So, we'll pick up this pulverizer, and we will place a hammerer here. And then we're going to have to... Oh, see? Instantly it broke. Pipes and auto hammerers. My system doesn't agree with them. And that could just be... In fact, is it just the auto hammerer? It's just the auto hammerer. Like, look at this. What a mess. Okay. We might not be able to do the auto hammerer. Does it do this anywhere? Like, is it just the existence of the auto hammerer with power? It's not doing it here. What if I chuck in some endstone? Now it's doing it. So when it's actually processing. That's so strange. Well, then we might not be able to do auto hammering. Now, this might not happen with without shaders, right? But we've also been having lag on the server, just in general. And it's been narrowed down to item pipes inserting into auto hammerers and I think auto sieves. So it might just be for the greater good to not use that. I will test in the future with the heavy one, and we'll see how that performs. But this is fine. We can still speed things up. We'll just have to do the pulverizer method, which I was kind of excited about. So we'll see how this goes. I've got to place this back and hit this with the wrench. Bada bing, bada boom. And okay, that looks fine. So in order to get started on our pulverizers, all we're gonna have to do is make some of these flux linkage amps. So these need electrum, lead, and redstone flux coils. So in theory, I need 4 for each of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 4 times 8. So let's see if we have that stuff. So I'm pretty sure 4 times 8. I think we can all agree that's 32. And if it's wrong, no one say anything. Okay? Just pretend that it's now how that math works. We're going to rewrite history. So 32 of these bad boys. Which means that we're going to need 64 of these. So I should... you know what? I'll make a few more nuggets. Just so I'm sure that I have over a stack of iron nuggets. Now, we definitely don't have enough lead. Yeah, we don't have enough lead. Alright, but we can use the lead we had. I just went and smelted a bunch of it. To make... whatchamacallits? To make these more efficient, right? And then this will get us more lead in the long run. So let's shift click this. We can make... Well, we have 24, so we can make, what, 12 of them? Right? Yeah. Okay. And then all we need is... Well, at the moment, we only need 24 of these guys. Electrum plates, which need electrum, which is actually somewhat easy to get. It's just gold and silver. So, gold, which we will grab a stack of, I guess, and silver. I don't think we're going to... Are we going to turn them all into this? I think we can get away with doing half. I think half will be fine. I'm also... Oh, here they are. here's the speed upgrades. I can probably put these in here, and that'll speed this up quite a bit. Now, the next thing on the list are these guys, the hardened integral components. And apparently putting one of these in a machine will make the augments 2 times effective. I'm not sure if that's how it works, or if it... honestly, I just don't... I'm not really sure how it works. So, in order to make these, you get a gold gear, and some invar, and some glass. Just normal glass works. And put that all together. And then I think you just slap it onto a machine. So, oh, I did not want to spin that around. Let's spin it back around. So this guy, 20 RF a tick. I don't know if we can really see the speed it goes at apart from just looking at it. And then I think you right-click the machine with it, or you shift right-click. Maybe how does this guy work? Other augments may be more effective. Do I place this? Oh, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Do I put it in the machine? Does that look faster? Yeah, it does. Now it's 40 RF tick. So it made it 2 times as fast. So maybe we could get away with just having these. You know what? Now I'm really curious. Let's grab these guys. And place these in here too. Let's see how fast this goes. That's pretty good. Right? And I think we're capable... I think we can make these other things. The 3 times and the 4 times. So now we should be able to finish these recipes. So we have the 7. And let's see how we go about upgrading them. We need more Electrum, which luckily we've got a bunch of, and Signalum, which we actually have bookmarked up here. You need to make the blend. You can't just, apparently you can't just chuck this into an induction smelter. Can you? Okay, I lied. I lied straight to your faces. I swear I looked at this. Okay, well, I mean, I'm not mad. It makes my job easier. Redstone dust, copper, and silver. And I'm probably just going to chuck all of these in here, and it'll leave some left over. Right? Here we go. We can make this a little bit faster. Actually, wait, we can make it a lot faster by chucking that guy in there. And yeah, there we go. How cool is that? Now, a big problem you might be seeing already is we don't really have the power to support this. So that's why I also had these up here. These auxiliary reaction chambers, which use signalum plates, silver gears, and hardened glass. And hardened glass is just, I think it's, yeah, quartz, obsidian, and sand. Which is actually somewhat easy to get. The quartz might be a little bit tricky. And then the other alternative is just more magmatic dynamos. The magmatic dynamos, of course, are like this. Just invar, really. Which is honestly pretty easy to get. Now, my problem with this is... How many of these can we really do before it starts becoming a waste, right? Like, there's a bunch of other... ways that we can get power. All of these things. We can do these weird heat things, some immersive stuff, a bunch of coal generators from different mods. We can even go to compression dynamos, whatever this one is, whatever that one is. Ooh, this one uses diamonds, lapis, and quartz. We have a lot of lapis. That could be interesting. And then, yeah, we can go the mechanism route, which I was actually thinking of doing because it doesn't seem too bad. Copper, furnace. You know what? Let's make one. Let's... No. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop myself. I need to stay on task. We have a job to do. We have a job to do. Another thing we can do is I can put my thing in here to, like, give it power, but I don't really want to do that. I don't know why I did that. I just wasted all my power. Alright, anyway, let's get back to business. So, I want at least 7 of these. No, I think I want even more. I want, like, 14 of these. But for now, this is fine. For now, Electrum, Signalum. We can make a few of these. And we can see how fast they really go. I'm wondering as well, can I place these in here? Oh, I think I can. Yeah, I definitely can. What happens if I put 2 in there? No, you can't. You can't actually put 2 in there. Okay. So, I should be able to do this. And now how much do we produce? 480! Oh, but I think we don't have enough lava going in there. Because these guys, the reinforced integral components, I think they're fine. Like this just doubles the speed. Whereas the reaction chambers, these guys, they actually reduce the fuel efficiency. But even with that being said, we can just get more crucibles. There's so many things we have to do. Thank you guys for bearing with me, you know, through these videos. I apologize that they are such a mess, but I think there might be some of the charm to them. Yeah, we definitely need to move all of this stuff. So I'm going to put all of this stuff away. All of this junk that I have, if it lets me, which it does appear to be. And we're going to essentially pick everything up. Make more stuff first, probably, because we do need a few more crucibles, and I don't think we have enough clay to do that. So I'm going to have to make some more clay. Which, if you remember from the other episode, is actually really easy to do now. Because I can just hold my right click here. It's not the fastest thing, but it's faster than doing it manually. So I'll do this for a while. I'll break all the clay, and we'll make some crucibles. Make as many of these as we can. 13. I mean, it's more than double what we've got at the moment. In fact, it's almost triple? Quadruple? Something like that. And these we just smelt, which, once again, the easiest thing for us to do. And then I think we pick all this stuff up. And I think we should be good. I just want to double check that we have enough pipes and everything. Because once we turn the power off, we have no more power, right? So I want to make some more energy pipes. Because it looks like we will need those. And then I think that's it. Let's grab the crucibles on us, right? And uranium blocks is also what we need. Which we don't seem to have that many. Alright, so first step, pick up the one little bit of lava that we have. If it lets us. Boom. And now we can pretty much pick up everything else. Alright, so I think I want to do the power generation underneath. I feel like that would make the most sense. We don't have that much room to work with down here, though. So I don't know if that's particularly what I still want to do. It's definitely what I was thinking of doing. I suppose here, let's expand this bit out. And we'll build it down here. Do I not have enough cobble? I don't. Alright, this is more what I was thinking. This looks pretty good. So I don't have that many uranium blocks, and we turned off our power, so it's a little bit of a problem. In fact, maybe I should start off with the wiring. That might make a little bit more sense, right? But, I mean, this shouldn't be much planning, right? Just place down dynamos, get the job done. And make sure you remember to extract on these. So, fluid pipes should be the easy part. Just place these all along the backside. That should be good. Alright, I think I figured out what I want to do. I want to have them hidden behind like a wall, right? So I want to have like a wall here with just like a little gap in the wall where like the fluid comes through, right? The lava. That way we can hide the monstrosity back here, like all the automation behind here, and it shouldn't be as bad. So actually I want to pick these up and have them up one. Alright, the uranium blocks are going to go like this, right? And then that'll allow us to place the crucibles on top. And if we want to expand this, I'm thinking all we have to do is place another uranium block above these crucibles. And then crucibles, right? Like, we can scale it upwards, I think. I want to make sure this isn't too close here. And this should be a fine gap. The item pipes will be on the backside. These are not item pipes. We can have this go here. And we can place the pedestal here, right? With the upgrade on it. So that should work. Have this do that. And then I should be able to just place a external storage right here. And there we go. How's that? Alright, so the system's on, so I should be able to make a few more uranium blocks now that they're all processed. 6, not bad. not horrible. So now what I want to do is place these uranium blocks like this. Oh, the perfect amount. That is amazing. Place the crucibles on top there, so they should still work fine. And do the same sort of thing here, right? Place these, and do that. And I think this should be fine. Okay, yeah, look at the end here. These guys have drained and they're not refilled, so we definitely need another cobble gen. And apparently we have one, so that makes our job a lot easier. This guy, I'm just going to place down here with this connected like this. And do that. That should take care of it. Okay, the last thing left to do is actually attach this new power system. Which I think we're going to have to sort of loop under here. It's going to be a little bit messy, I think. Boom. Boom. A lot less messier than I thought it would be. So now, as you can hear, everything's back in action. That was horrific. You know what I will say? I'm excited that the power is no longer mumbled up there. I'm happy that we've finally taken care of this. Let's take one last look at these. Make sure they all have power. Apparently we need a torch up there, but that's probably not going to happen. They all appear to have cobble in them. Alright, you know what? Let's at least finish this test, right? And that is to get the resonant version. It needs some lumium, it needs some hardened glass, and it needs some indium. And we actually have this. Like, we have the ability to get it. 2 ender pearls, 3 lead, and diamond. We actually have a lot of ender pearls, by the way. Does it need to be dust? I think it does, but I don't know for sure, so we're just going to chuck it all in? No. It won't let me put the diamond in. So I need to pulverize the diamond. Alright, pulverizing successful. So I should chuck this in here, and it should make me my thing. It's not 8 ender pearls, it's like 2 or 3, but I couldn't remember, so I just chucked it all in. We can speed this guy up too, actually. And how much does processing one of these make us? It gives us 2 ingots. And we need 4, right? So we need what? Another diamond dust and more lead. Okay, there we go. My job here is almost done. Just the lead, obviously. Lead. And then we need the lumium and stuff. I'm hoping the lumium doesn't need any lead or anything. I don't think it does, but obviously we'll have to check. So if we want one of these, and this takes it up to 4 times. So super efficient, super effective. The lumium we get from, I think it's just like silver and gold or something. It's tin, silver, and glowstone. 3, 2, 1. Alright, we have the ingots, then we'll chuck in this stuff. If it all will go in. Is that working? Yeah, I don't know why the silver won't go in. There we go. So that should be fine. So boom, that's 2 gears worth. Then we need obsidian. So place that there. Okay, and that is plenty of obsidian. So now, I should be able to chuck all this stuff in. And we should get some hardened glass. Pretty quickly as well. We only need, how much? Is it 2 or is it 4? It's just 2. Beautiful. So there we go. As you can see, our inventory is not the cleanest it's ever been, but, you know, it's for the greater good. Lumium, boom, and resonant doohickey. So now, let's have a look at how much power it will produce. Boom. 480. I was just seeing if we had an extra one of these auxiliary reactor things. Auxiliary. We do. I want to see the maximum that it goes to. So if I put this guy in, we can be making 640 RF per tick per dynamo. The only problem? These guys aren't efficient. If we take those out, we're making 160. So that's the equivalent of, what? Placing down 4 of these. So this guy, or 4 more of these. Honestly, in hindsight, probably just 4 more of these. These dynamos only cost Invar. Like, that's the only real tricky part, and that's pretty easy. Okay, so, we have 23 Invar. I reckon we just make a couple more dynamos, right? What we probably will end up doing is putting these upgrades on the pulverizers, right? I mean, that's what I had originally planned to do, but the problem was we didn't have enough power, so then we ended up placing them on the power, on these dynamos. But, this should be fine. This should be plenty, right? Okay, so, what's the first thing we want? It's probably iron, which we get at a 50% rate from the sand being sifted, so we probably want to increase this production. Which is honestly probably just going to be using these little guys because we don't have a lot of... Yeah, but we're going to have to... What's this? Is this the gravel? Yeah, this is the gravel. Let's put the resonant in there. There we go. And then put a bunch of these little guys in here. Alright, let's take this stuff out. We're just going to be making dynamos. I mean, there's nothing too fancy here. All we need is Invar for that, which is obviously what we're doing. Place this. So yeah, the only other problem now will be, you know, the lava problem, right? Making sure we have enough lava. But all of these seem to be full, for the most part. This guy, you know, he's getting there. But yeah, honestly, I don't know. I don't have all the answers. I think the only other thing left to do would be to set up some sort of pulverizer for crushing these chunks that we get. That's the only last thing that I can think of. But I mean, that just sort of uses even more power. How are these guys going? They're not quite there yet. What if I have this guy off? Alright, so what do you think the plan is? Do you think we're happy with how this is? I sort of am. I'm sort of happy with how this is. At the moment, we need more power, obviously, because this guy can't even process. This is too much for him. He doesn't have enough power. I'm hoping maybe with a few more dynamos, which we're still making this stuff, which is obviously using power. We're actually gaining power, though. So it's a little bit interesting. These guys are processing. I think a few more dynamos and we're good. The problem with the dynamos is we're getting to the point where we kind of don't have enough power. And to wait on the power, we need more uranium. I mean, we can use lava, but it's incredibly inefficient. Because, for instance, one of these uranium blocks does 20 heat. whereas one lava does only 5 heat. So we would need 4 times the crucibles than if we'd use the uranium. So the uranium works. The problem is we would get a lot more out of it if we had like a pulverizer. But do I want to do that? I mean, I guess we will. Luckily, we have everything. It would have been annoying if we didn't. We're going to make this to not input, so we're going to clear that if we can, if it'll let us. Yep, so that's cleared. So the right does nothing now, so he won't automatically input. Instead, we're going to do that at the top. The top will be input, so that should work fine. We're going to have the pulverizer, I guess here. And we're going to have the output be down. And the input be right side. And then we should just be able to set up something like this. Like that. And we should now get the ore chunks. Power. How do we get power up here? Alright, hook this up. That should be good. Now we should be back in business. A slow business, but a business nonetheless. We should be able to chuck this in. Are we still gaining power? We are still gaining power. That's the main thing. Huh. Oh, yeah. Now it's draining. Now I think it's realized. I think because as well, the more charge it has, the faster it goes, right? So if it's full, it goes really fast, which means it drains more power. I think. I could be wrong on that. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. We have, at the very least, moved the power, upgraded it. That I'm happy about. This obviously is pretty much the same as it was last time. We've learned that the auto hammers don't agree with shaders, at the very least. That's not on the mod. That's on just Optifine doesn't agree with things that render stuff, apparently. But it's strange that it works with the sieves. I don't know what the difference is. I don't know how this is that much different than a hammer whacking a block. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I'll check on that poll once again. It's on my channel somewhere. I'm not really sure how viewers come across it. Like, you know, on YouTube when you're scrolling through and there's like a poll and you can vote for what it is. I don't know how you find that other than just stumbling across it, but I have set up a poll asking what length of videos you prefer. For in particular these playthroughs. The other ones like checking out server bases, they usually purely rely on how big the base is or how long it takes me to get through them. So they'll typically stay the same length. But these playthrough videos, how long you want them? If there's a mixed reaction, like a lot of people wanting the shorter ones, a lot of people wanting the longer ones, I might try doing both. So it might be the same content, but I'll do like a shorter version and a longer version. And then I'll just see how the views do, right? See who's watching what, and check the watch time and stuff like that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please do consider subscribing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.